All right, y'all. Y'all, welcome back. We're back like we never left. Welcome to our first class trial. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I am in max focus. Whew. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crimes. So they really are convinced I did it. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the real killer? The one who murdered Sayaka? Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
He enjoying this a little too much. All right, y'all. Guess we can talk to everybody.
What?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Damn, we really got to go through this class trial thing. If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I guess they all just gonna say, hey, let's talk to her. She might have something important to say. Let's get started. Man, let's get started then. Let's get it started. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice, try to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. It's about to get chicken, beefy, greasy. I'm moving down the street. I ain't got time because I'm about to get needy. All right, I'm done. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Obvious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Why you have to use the word bowels? You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel like a real courtroom? It's in like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up. Now, hurry up. We did what he said and we found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant that it'd be easier for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto everyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Look at bang bang. And so the curtain of the first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Yes, save the data. Save the data. Hey. Okay. Oh, court preparation, pre-trial prep. Open e-handbook. Review evidence. The victim Sayaka Maizano is estimated to be dead around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room. Okay, I know that. But 1:30 is important. Evidence of a struggle. Replica sword. She had the gold dust on her wrist. So she got hit. Okay. On the night of the murder, okay. My toolkit was never used, but somebody used the toolkit to open the door, okay. Look, she got gold dust on her wrist. Somebody cleaned the room. The dying message. All right. All right. Okay, presence, regulation, report card. I ain't worried about that. Set skills. Huh? Skills? Oh, cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate. In the Hangman's Gambit. Costs 2 skill points. I guess I use that. Cool and composed. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. I'm just using all of them. I don't know. Are they set? I'm just gonna use them. Preparations finished. Let's get to work. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Oh, me. Why would they do that?
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
So, wouldn't that be Junko's seat?
Okay.
Oh, no, there's an extra seat.
That about
Okay.
does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Let it begin. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, it's about everyone's lives. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Yeah, let's do it. The pressure way. Let's do it. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't
Cap.
even have a chance to resist.
Cap! There's something odd about that last statement. It definitely contradicts what I already know. Ah, maybe I should have did the tutorial. Maybe I should have did the tutorial. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold B to fast forward debate. Concentration, RB button, you concentrate and slow down the passage of time, and this consume your focus gauge. Press the wire button to fire whatever truth bullet you have loaded. Okay, so we need the Y button, and we need... Okay.
And the murder took
In the bathroom. So it seems most the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance
Cap.
to resist.
Cap! I just hit it! Oh, I gotta aim and hit it? I should have did the
I
tutorial.
assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the
Okay.
bathroom. So it seems most the killer must have taken her by
Cap.
She didn't even have a chance
Cap.
to resist.
Cap!
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong! That boy said, no, you're wrong. No.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
She was in the gym. How'd she know how your room looked?
With the way things had been damaged,
I think
we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Okay.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Okay.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
Facts.
Should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
It didn't.
Sorry.
I don't know what she had in there.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayako. We know what was used. There's a missing knife from the kitchen. Kitchen knife set. Yep.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Facts.
So the killer used some random knife they had?
No.
No, that's wrong.
Boy, I'm on fire.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was
It
a
was a
kitchen
knife from the kitchen. Yep.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You
Oh,
could
me.
sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Now, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Now you sus. Now I'm turning into Among Us.
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Facts.
We can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I'm not liking him right now.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. But I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely, because last time I sold, you can concentrate by holding down the RB button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes your focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you cannot concentrate anymore. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. But, well then, good luck and have fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Facts.
But where does
Facts.
that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Cap. Cap.
He did it in secret.
Cap.
No, that's wrong.
Cap. Cap.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Yeah.
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I wanted to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't me.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Facts.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if
Okay.
the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other? Idiot swimmer
If she
girl?
don't shut up.
Oh, and more importantly, Why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices
Thank you.
in this case.
Thank you, Monica.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Facts!
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, I can. Ooh.
Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
The big dog.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh! Oh, did you now, Lord Frieza? Did you?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
Yeah, what was...
Stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Facts! So don't be a hater.
That's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
He called her a boy.
I'm a girl.
Lord Frieza.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Huh?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
She did say that. She said she looking for something to use for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
Y'all need to stop with this.
He did do it after all.
Bro.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Why is his face doing that on the side? What is that? Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because
I like
you
her.
see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
If the room did.
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
I like her.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
What she mean?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Something was missing that should have been there. Nah, oh no. What was missing? Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear? Absolutely. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. This point reveal. The point is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and press the Y button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Whoa. What is it? It ain't that. Huh? It ain't. Bro, what is this? It ain't that. It... A. No? Why the H's keep popping up? 3 letters left. I already did that. I did that. Huh? Or... Bro, wait a minute, bro. I'm losing influence. Shoot the letters by pressing Y. Oh, you gotta shoot some letters more than once to destroy them. Oh, missed. H. Oh, hair. 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 Hair.
Now I understand.
Oh my God, I almost sold.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true.
They tried to, bro. I forgot, bro. I didn't know what it was.
Why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Fact!
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No.
I thought we was
There
friends.
are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Facts.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember?
I do. To the bathroom. The doorknob.
I got it!
It's the doorknob.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're...
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
It mean I ain't the
In
killer.
trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Why?
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
What's up with they faces on the side? They killing
You
me.
still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first. What's the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-style debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely solely on logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. So good luck and have fun. Wait! What? Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Okay.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Gap!
No, that's wrong.
Woo!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Fact!
Yup, true as true can be.
Hey! Hey!
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Oh! For the reason, yep, which means the important. Wait, which means the important detail the killer didn't know was the crime took place in my room because the nameplate.
Killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms. Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Bro, y'all know when I look down, I'm focused. I'm so into it right now.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do. since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Let's go.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious?
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Good question.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
You can't pick the lock.
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and
But
Miss
she wouldn't.
Maizono
She
just
wouldn't have let him in.
let him in.
No,
Shoot.
that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room, I already have the answer. He got the answer? What's the answer? There's evidence of a struggle. Right? Dang. Oh, the key. Wait. Wait, where's the key? Switching rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already
Got it!
scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay, Sayaka. There's something I want to talk. Whoa.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Oh man! I've
Whoa.
totally seen people do
So
that on
she
detective shows.
she invited somebody over to her room.
Right. It can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Okay.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Hell, nah.
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
So it had to be a boy.
I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Okay. Make your argument. Don't worry my nameplate. Alright.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Okay. Bow! Oh, it's wrong! Your Minx's words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. I think one more time. There must be a contradiction there somewhere.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Ah!
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
Let's go.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Facts.
If someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right, okay.
Okay.
Then who did it?
Why you looking all sweaty, champ? Why would the killer switch the rooms? You know what I'm saying? Why would the killer switch the... Because he thought, mind you, he thought he was in Sayaka's room. So if he would have switched it, he would have knew that the...
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader
Check the
to check
nameplates.
the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
This game
To
getting...
understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
Facts.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Facts.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because it got some gold sparkles on it.
I got it!
Got some gold sparkles.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Bro, his hair is reminding me of something.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Alfalfa head. What happened in my room? We'll let to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the LB button to rotate your cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the LB button and use the left stick to select the specific bullet. By the way, the logic difficulty is set to kind. Oh, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Yeah, because that's what I got it set on. Well then, good luck and have fun. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. A replica sheath. All right.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Oh, I'm wrong. Ah, what do you think? What do you think I said? Ah, just take a hit.
When the fighting broke out.
Hold on. Makoto took this from the gym entryway and put this in his room. And she did have the knife. Makoto took the crown going to attack someone with the sword. You should almost want to shoot the sheath first. So it was used for defense.
The culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
What was used first? And then the knife came afterwards. Is that really the order of events?
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No.
Wait a minute, buddy. Wait a minute. Because the sheath was still on.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Huh?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Facts.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
So
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you are going to attack with the sword,
I'm so focused.
you take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
That
In
makes
that
sense.
Situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
That makes
So
sense.
You're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife.
That makes sense.
Whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
That sounds crazy.
I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes
Her
this clear.
palms. Her palms. She had none of that gold dust on her palms. Her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
Facts.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Huh? Go in the bathroom and wash her hands?
You say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
I'm skipping that.
That's not it at all.
Bro, Makoto, ignore her, bro. There's no way Sayaka can go find her off her hands because she's afraid of water. The water was Oh, the water does cut off after a certain time at night.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death
Facts.
was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And
The water shuts off at night.
Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
You filthy animal. Ugh.
My.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Wow.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword.
Facts.
Hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka?
Sayaka?
She swung that
She
mother.
had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Miss Mizuno.
Sayaka?
Now do you
She was trying to
understand?
catch a body.
She wasn't a blameless victim.
Body. She was trying to catch a body. She was trying to catch a body. She wanted to go on so she can get back to the party.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point.
Makoto.
Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
She was gonna set up Makoto, cause Makoto talking about some, I'd do anything to get you home. You can pin it on me. That's why I told him. Don't be putting yourself out there like that. You was selling yourself to this girl.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yes, she wanted to on you.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch
She had
rooms.
Makoto around her finger, yeah. She had Makoto around her finger.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
I feel bad right now. I feel bad for my boy.
Then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Yeah,
She
bro, body
managed to
there.
attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on. That can't be true.
Oh, it's true.
Because...
Because what? She loved me.
Hey, hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all
Because you ran out of time.
out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
We do got a certain amount of
Right now,
time.
we just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Trash duty on his account. Dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No!
Then let's review all the clues we found
No.
up to this point one more time.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! Die! If we don't,
We got the dying message.
we're all gonna die!
Okay, wait. No, hold on. There's still a clue left. Sayaka left it behind. It's the
It's
dying
easy just to
message.
say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Bow!
No, it's wrong.
Oh, it's wrong, big dog.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dying message.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037.
Hell
Written
nah.
with her own blood.
Nah, I know what it
There
say
must be a
now.
clue about the
Y'all
killer
see
hidden
that?
in there.
Y'all see that? It just caught my eye. Y'all see that? The blood got thin right there, but you see the little line? The little line, that's not 1-1. It's a little line in the middle. It looked like an N. Now flip that upside down. And she wrote it from behind her back with her left hand. Now flip that this way and read it from left to right. And look at the thin line in between the 1-1. You dirty.
Well, before we get too far, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it!
I definitely got it.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left,
Left
hand
hand
to write.
behind her back.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
I know what they mean.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not...
Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
I seen that line. I seen that line in between that 1-1.
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
That's what I'm saying, because the thin line.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but...
I didn't see that before.
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Yo, I'm into it right now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, now I see. She wrote down the killer's name. Huh?
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Kawada. Kawada. Where you at, boy?
Here's my answer.
Buddy.
The
Gotcha,
key to
ma.
solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters
L-E-O-N.
L-E-O-N.
More accurately, Leon. Yeah, dirty. Leon, you was a dirty. You a dirty. Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Facts.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one.
God is that. God is that. He went in there and bodied her ass. Bodied her ass. Bodied her ass. He went in there and bodied her. He thought he could slaughter her, but we caught him. He a murderer. Hey, he a murderer. Hold on. Yeah, you the killer.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of. What evidence? Nah, not the trash duty. The burnt piece of shirt.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Mr. Kawada. And he do got buttons on his shirt.
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
He's the ultimate baseball
Finally
star.
starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
What could...
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it. We need to pay attention to in order... There's something about it we need to pay attention in order to figure out how it was supposed up, where it was supposed up, when it was supposed up.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Facts.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Facts.
You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Alright, now I'm getting confused.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Cap!
No, that's wrong.
Cap! Cap!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
You have to throw it to hit the button.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running.
The piece of shirt escaped the fire.
If the killer had been on cleaning
because he threw it and then the sleeve got caught on the end of the incinerator.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? To pinpoint accuracy, you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Cap.
Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
I'm gonna challenge it all of the killer because the killer is
I got it!
the ultimate baseball
Because
star.
the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Got him! Listen how Makoto said the name. Leon!
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. He's goddamn.
He sound like he playing Among Us.
All wrong. I'm telling you.
You the killer.
Still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this?
Are we about to end it?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about the game. Would you like to learn more? Absolutely. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to produce the flow of events in the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, Act 1. My room was the scene of the crime. Incident began. When the killer entered, let me see, he entered. Let me find out. He entered right here. He shut the door. She tried to stab him. First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with the knife, they noticed something in my room. Wait. Hold on. So wait, Act 1, he goes in the room, he closed the door. All right, y'all. He closed the door, she trying to get at him. She trying to get at him. He block it. He block it. He block it. She drop it. I'm saying, she run to the bathroom. He trying to get in the bathroom. She scared for her life. He can't get in there. Hold on. Wait a minute. He did get in there though. Hold on, I gotta take this one back. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how this is going. How? Okay, that's already there, so we don't need that. Can't put the screwdriver to the door. He enter. He get in there. She gets stabbed. They show her get stabbed already. Hold on. Oh no, they already showed a knife drop. They showed a knife drop already. So then he unsheathed it. He take the sheath off. She run in the bathroom. He take the sheath off. She run in the bathroom. It looked like she stabbed. She already stabbed right here. She write the name out. Is she dying? All right, he leaving now. Wait. Oh, okay. After you do that, he pick it up. He pick it up. Boom. He start doing it. He start getting all the evidence. The hair. Boom. So now he got the glass ball. He throw it. Hit the button. Toss the shirt in. Shirt piece drops. And now he think he got away smooth. We got that, that should be the juice. This should be the juice, y'all.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Okay.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Excuse me, Lord. Yep. Block. Yep.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Bow. She
During
dropped the
struggle,
knife.
A strike from the sword broke
Okay.
Sayaka's right wrist.
Yep.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and
ran
ran
to the
into
bathroom.
the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Okay.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife.
Why they make him look like that?
Stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
They got the music
To keep
busting.
the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
I did that, y'all.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of
We ain't
any
missing
trace
no
they
part of the
ever
story.
made. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Bam.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
Dun, dun,
The
dun,
killer
dun, dun,
managed to
dun,
throw
dun,
the
dun,
ball
dun,
through the
dun.
gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer
No,
was
it's the ultimate baseball
star.
player.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Why are you telling the story like that? It didn't quickly roar to life. He did it. He thought he got away.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
Sell it.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
That's hard.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon. Look how he's saying his name. Complete, boy.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
He caught red-handed.
Object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object.
Too bad.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Am I now? I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Facts, yes. Sometimes during class trial, your opponent will simply don't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to them as bullet time battles, aka the BTB to BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen. Press the A button to lock onto opponent's statement. Press Y to destroy the statement you've locked on to with the Y button as a tempo marker. Destroy the statement you've locked on to with the Y button as a tempo marker for your center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull this off, you'll be the one in pain. Okay, this is tough. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing of hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot down the truth bullets like any other. Okay. If you refute their statement fast enough, you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge which is 0, you run out of time, you fail. Or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun.
When the killer broke the bathroom
I'm about to fail this.
They didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Hey, okay, he's snapping. I have to show irrefutable evidence. Oh, indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Moment of truth. Oh, man.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof?
Bro, what is happening?
Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Failed. Nobody believes me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Uh-oh. Have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, class trial is officially adjourned, and now it's time to reveal who's the blackened. Who? Huh? It would happen to appear the most votes is Makoto. However, Makoto is not the blackened. Looks like the real killer gets to graduate. On the other hand, everybody else must be fun.
Really?
What do you say? Would it give it another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Bro, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Man, let's go.
Broke the bathroom door. So what did...
Let's go.
To acknowledge stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Shut up! Stupid! Where's your proof?
Bro, how much more do I have to do this?
Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
I don't got it in my bag like this. Come on.
Shut up!
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Jesus. The buttons. I'm gonna have trouble with
The
that.
bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally
Facts.
assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Okay, he's still
It had
saying
to be your
stupid.
very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
He's having a mental break.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid! Stupid!
Go ahead and admit it. Looking crazy. Go ahead and admit it. Stupid. Stupid. Yeah.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh, you a dead man. Let me take your dead hand. Buddy, you's a dead man. I got an A rank. 90 coins. And I'm on mean. So you know I move mean. You dig me.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I know what it's gonna be. Mr. Kawada. We about to knock you out, your mamada. Leon Kawada. We about to watch you tell your mama. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh?
I'm gonna die.
Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a thought. Man, what's wrong with you?
I didn't
have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So that's
That's why.
why.
I killed her first.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step, and you'd be standing here, right where I'm at. It was a complete chance. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. Unlucky. That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up is really the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, yes, bro, she was trying to frame you, bro. Yes, you had your mouth wide open. She had your tongue wagging. I mean, tail wagging like a dog. I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends, to have something like that happen to them, and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
exactly why she said that. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy. The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone because of those relationships, she seems so nice and lovely on the inside. I mean, on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure it was leave a bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did. Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you? Into the bathroom, did you or did you not? Use your very own toolkit. After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room, then came way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her in my room.
Understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It is not because you had an unclouded... Wait, is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
That's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him. If it weren't for you, this would have never happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happened that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Hey,
No more begging.
come on now.
No more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball
No,
star.
no, no, no.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
No!
R.I.P. Leon. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Ooh wee. Ooh, they wrapped a rope around his neck and dragged him. Oh, a chain. Bro, what the hell? I thought he was just gonna blow him up. Monokuma know he wrong. Monokuma know he wrong. He gonna shoot him with hella baseballs? Bro, what the hell? Ain't he playing that? Oh. R.I.P. Leon gotta go. Oh. Smoke them like some dough. R.I.P. Leon. Oh. Oh. Damn. And that's just the first death? He shot him in the face. Bro, imagine being the ultimate baseball star and nigga put a minigun full of baseballs in your face. Pause. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping out of control.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Why are you doing this evil to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make me sound like some type of dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in that case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Why are you putting us upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make it. Y'all, I can't make it, y'all. We gonna end this episode right here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Yo, it's been crazy. First trial. I can't wait for the next one. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.